Okay, we're all set. Subida, attention stance. Shamani, ready? Ready? Student creed number 1, let's go. Avoid all things.
Avoid all things which could possibly reduce my mental growth or physical health.
Student creed number 2.
Develop self-discipline and will never forsake a task or finish speaking a task completed to the best of my ability.
3.
I always strive to turn out the best of myself and
others.
Shiva, number 4.
When ensure respect to my parents and my senior and to always be a responsible for myself.
Rokan, number 5.
Commitments.
And Rokan, number 6.
Only strive
Constructive responsibility to aid my fellow man to build the world around me.
Okay, a little noisy there. Dogs barking, people talking. That's okay. All right, bye-bye. I'm muting you all. There we go. All right, I got to add Connor and Layton because they just showed up. All right, here we go. Jumping jacks. Ich, ni, san, chi, go, rok, chich, hach, ku, ju, twitch, tu ni, tu san, tu chi, tu go, tu rok, tu chich, tu hach, tu ku, ni ju, tu twitch, ni, san, chi, go. Anyway. All right, good. Let me make sure I got everybody listed here. Yes, yes, there we go, okay. All right. All right, we're gonna do some balance kicking starting off. Okay, front stance. You do 3 kicks and then put your foot down. So 1, 2, 3, and then down. Okay, hands are up here. Everyone's kicking. Ichi. 3 kicks. I'm gonna turn sideways. Neat, 3 kicks. Sun, just a little Kihon practice. Chi. Oh, 3 kicks, Layton. And then switch feet. You gotta do the other leg. Keep your foot up the whole time. Ichi. 1, 2, 3, and then back. Neat. Sun. Chi. Go. Untie, switch feet. Right leg back. Yoko geri, side kick. 3 side kicks. 1, 2, 3, and back. Neat. Working legs and balance today. Sun. 1, 2, 3. And keep your leg up the whole time. Go. I think I lost count, that's right. Switch feet. Do the left foot. H. Knee. Sun, we could do thrust kicks. And that's a little harder. Instead of snap kicks. Chi. Go. And you may. All right, let's keep going. Right leg back. Washigeri, roundhouse kick. 3 roundhouse kicks each. 1, 2, 3. And if you fall, that's fine, but I want you to try and do 3 and then put your foot behind you again. Here we go. Knee. And then back. Sun. Chi. I'm going to watch. Roundhouse kicks. Go. Roundhouse across to the front. Not back kicks, Piper, roundhouse. Left leg, switch feet. Roundhouse kick, each. I'm watching. Good. Okay. Neat, bring it up and kick to the front 3 times. And then back. Okay. Roundhouse kick. Sun. Kick towards the front, Nate. So round around the front. This way. Yes. Chi. 3 times without putting your foot down. Go. Good. Eh? All right. Now we have to do them all together. So front kick, side kick, roundhouse kick, and then down. Eh? Itch, front, side, roundhouse, and then back. Neat. Our son, Heather. I'm watching. Front kick, side kick, roundhouse kick. Cheat. Front, side, roundhouse. Not hook, roundhouse. One more. Hits. Good. Hantai, switch feet. Left leg. H, front kick, side kick, roundhouse kick. Neat. Sun. Front side roundhouse. Cheat. Last one. Go. And back to you. Good. So we get our Kihon done for a day. I want to work on using our hips. We're going to remember to use our hips. Okay. So if I'm just standing here, my hands are behind my back. When I do the punching or when I'm doing hikite pulling back, my hips have to turn. Okay. This way. Snap. Okay. Snap. So we're going to do that in practice with our kata. So we start, if I'm facing, let's see, mirror image to you, we go Heian Shodan, down block, push, step punch, right? So here we are. Okay. The front hand wraps around your head, the other hand comes out here, and then you move your foot across, but your hip is still forward. Okay? After you've punched, this hip is forward. So it stays forward until your foot is planted here on the ball of your foot. As you drop down to your heel and snap across, that's when you use that hip whipping action. So this way. Okay? Use that hip to snap. Okay? So let's go from down block, push, step punch. We're here. Okay? So you should have your left hand in back, your right hand forward, correct? So the right hand comes across, the left hand comes out, the hip is forward, we turn the leg, and then snap. Okay? So that's in all of your kihon, all of your kata. When you're doing your kicks, when you're doing your punches, you always have to use your hips. And of course, you're always pushing into the floor, right? Feet are here and you're pushing into the floor as you down block. So keep that in mind. We're going to go through Heian Shodan real quickly and focus on our hips and kicking, using our hips. Oh, we just lost somebody's picture. Oh, she's back. All right, so Musubi Dachi, attention stance. Hey, Heian Shodan. So here, right leg steps out. Use your hip to snap. Push. Use your hip is still back as you step. Okay? The hip is still here, right? It's backwards. And then as you step and transfer that energy, snap the hips. Okay? Right? Okay? Everybody should be doing this, Piper. Let's go. The foot comes across as we wrap, and our hip, this hip on this side, is forward. We snap the hip, strike, and then plant your foot, and as you start to transfer energy from the back foot to the front foot, the hip snaps. Okay? And again, we're here, we're winding up, and we're snap. Okay? Open and step, and your hip, this side is back until you do agiyuke, strike up. Use your hip. So again, now this hip is back. So as you step, it transfers and snaps. And one more. Hey! Working on the hips. Back foot comes across, but the hip is still forward here. Okay, and the hip is this way. As I snap, the hip comes across. Okay? Push. Hip is back, snap. Cross, hip is forward this way. And then as we bring it down and twist, there's the snap, and push and snap. Piper, you should be doing kata. Are you frozen? I can't tell. Front foot moves, the hip is still this way until we snap. Push, hip is back, snap. Two more. 1, 2, and there's your ki. Okay, so now when we make this turn in back stance, this hip on this side is forward. This hip is back. Okay, and we snap and it goes the other way. So as you're pulling this hand back, okay, this hip is forward until you pull back. Okay, here and then here. Okay, same thing. Okay, foot comes across, this hip is forward this way until you turn and then it snaps. And again, okay, this hip is back, this hip is forward, and it pulls and back to you and bow. Okay, so a little over explanation of your hip rotation. And that's true, and we just use Heian Shodan as the example, but you can use that with all of your kata, right? Okay, coming up Heian Nidan. Okay, you're coming up and thrusting, so this hip comes forward. Okay, and then it pulls back as we come back to come under and strikes forward again. Your hip moves, but your knee stays locked out. Okay. So all the different kata, doesn't matter which kata it is, same thing. Okay. It's a little tricky in Jion, where we're coming up here, the hip forward, okay, and then it rotates and snaps as we strike, and then it pulls back as we punch, and forward again as we strike. So there's a lot of hip rotation in Jion. Okay, so it's something to practice and think about. Connor's being silly with his brother. And Piper's video is frozen. Oh, she left and maybe she'll come back. Her video was frozen. All right, who's that in the corner there? Oh, it's Nate trying to see what's going on. Okay, so it doesn't matter which kata it is, teki is the same thing, right? We're here and we go this way, right? And then when we do the strike out, you have to use your hips. Okay? It's a smash. Okay? Same thing. Okay? So it doesn't matter which kata it is, you're always using your hips. You're always using your rotation. You're always planting on the floor. Okay? Okay? Oh, I know what I was going to talk about. Let's see. I was going to write down the 7. I didn't go back and review it. I was just going to write them down. We did 7 elbow strikes as part of Sensei Says. No, part of student choice last week. And then Elliot suggested we try and figure out 7 knee strikes. So I was gonna try and remember what they were. It was a front knee, right? Okay. So we have the front knee up. And then the knee around to the outside. Okay. And then inside, okay, was this way. Okay. So that was 3. And then I don't remember. Oh yeah, we did 2, but we didn't. That's not very useful, using 2 at the same time. So I'm trying to think. Anybody can show me what the other knee strikes were. We had up and around the side and around inside, and then I don't remember what else we did. I'm looking. I'm going to watch the video. Somebody show me one that you think you remember. Anybody? No? I can't see what you're doing there, Elliot. Jumping. No, the two at the same time is not safe for you. Okay? So we're gonna add Heian Shodan where we kneel down, okay? Crossed or a single knee down. Okay? You can do a single knee or a cross knee down. Okay? And that gives us 5. but I don't remember any others. So I'm just looking to see. So we got up, around, in, one knee, and two knees crossed. Okay? And that's all I can think of. So if you guys come up with one, you can let me know. Okay? Yes, Braden. All right, I'll unmute everybody and we can talk about it.
I have one.
I have one.
All right, Braden, you go first. I'll put you up here so I can see. Yeah, that's one knee down.
I have the one that goes down
Okay.
from last time.
Like in that one kata,
Empty.
you go like this.
Is it like this?
Wait.
Empty kata.
Cross-legged.
Yep, that's in go down. I said those two.
Oh.
Anybody else got one?
Do you see me, Sensei?
I don't know
Too
who.
far. This knee,
Yeah, that's not very effective though.
if you do it when they're laying down,
But you don't want to hold on to your own leg.
you don't?
No. 'Cause
Oh.
you can't use your hands.
Oh.
And then it's much more effective to put your foot behind you instead of up in front of you.
Oh.
Might as well for that just go like this with your knee and just.
Yep. Okay. Well, if somebody thinks of one, you can tell me next class. I'm going to put you all on mute. And we'll continue. Okay. So we got front, outside, inside, one knee down, two knees down. We got 5. We'll think of some others maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll go back and look at the class and we'll figure it out. All right, moving on. I wanted to cover a simple tactic of someone coming up to push you or grab you. Then we do our check and we step aside. Remember that? They're very basic beginners, right? Someone comes up to push you, you check and you move away. Okay? So we're going to add to that. Someone comes and pushes, we're going to check and step to the outside as we outblock. Okay? And then you're twisting your hips at the same time. So here, but turning. Okay? And then hit, punch. Okay? So someone pushes on this side, we check, out, block, punch. Okay? So let's try that. Okay? This side, out, turn to the side, punch. Same thing the other way. We're flat, check, turn to the side, punch. Okay? Okay? All right, so that's the basics. If they're pushing straight, you're gonna, let's see, I'm pushing with my left hand. So the left hand comes at you, you use your right hand to check it. Out, block, and punch. Okay? But what if they use their right hand and come across? If you use the right hand, it's not gonna work. Where's my little tool here? Let's see if we can get this to work here. I guess I'll go this way. Okay. All right. You can see this is the guy pushing. Oh, I lost it. It's hard to do. Okay. This guy is pushing straight at me. Okay. So I can check because this is the outside of his elbow. But if he's pushing across this way, if I check on this side, it's not going to work because his elbow's on this side. Okay. Check. Okay. Out block, and it turns him into me. So I've got to check on the other side and out block. Okay. Right? Okay, so let's put this back where it belongs. Okay. All right. If they're pushing with 2 hands, Which hand do you use? I'm going to unmute you. I want somebody to try and tell me the reason we use the right hand or the left hand.
It doesn't matter.
It does.
The right hand.
Why?
What?
The
What?
Why, Braden?
right hand because you're. The right hand because. I don't know.
Anybody? They're pushing. I check, out block, reverse punch. This way or this way. Which one do I use? Anyone? They're pushing with two hands. I check with the right, out block, punch with the right. Or check with the left, out block, punch with the left. Which one do I use?
Your hand that's dominant.
There we go. Who said dominant?
Me.
Who's me? Nate?
Oh,
Okay, very good.
that makes sense.
Yes. If you're dominant right side, if you and throw a ball with your right hand, and you want to check with your right hand, out block with your left hand, now your dominant hand, your strong hand is punching. Right and left hand and ball and whatever, left-handed, check, out block, now your left hand is strong and hit punch. Okay. So, very good. All right, back to mute. Move this over here. All right, so we did just the out block, and then we throw the punch. We figure out which one to punch with. If it comes cross, we figure that out. Now let's add to it. We check, out block, okay? And we turn as we out block, right? Okay? What if we step into them as they're pushing? Okay, so they're pushing, they're coming forward. You step forward as you check, and then out block. Okay? And what you're doing that way is coming up behind the elbow, and you have more control that way. Okay? Because now, instead of just pushing their arm, you're pushing here, and it drags their shoulder with it, and they're even more off balance. Okay? And look where I am if I'm the person attacking. Instead of doing this, and I'm stable, shoulders over hips, when you step in and you push the elbow across, it makes me get off balance. And now my shoulders and hips are not in line. And I'm fully exposed here for that reverse punch. Okay? All right, let's take it one more step. Check, out, block, and turn, punch is how we started, right? So we check, okay? And instead of checking and just doing a normal out block, we're going to do a Haito strike, okay? Hitting with this side, okay? So check, Haito strike just behind the elbow, and snap, okay? And then punch. Okay? Either side, check, Haito strike as we turn, okay? Punch. Okay? So there's much more we can add. Okay? Instead of just someone pushing and we check them and get out of the way, there's a lot more we can add. What if we take another step further? Okay? Let's do kakeyuke. Check. Outward block with an open hand and Haito strike, hitting just behind the elbow, kake, turn, and grab. And then punch. Okay? Okay? So what are you grabbing? Okay. Unmute. All right. When we do the Haito strike, Haito. Turn as we Haito strike, grab. What are we grabbing?
Arm.
Anyone?
It depends. It depends on where you hit your height, though.
We already decided we're hitting behind the elbow. We're hitting right here.
Why behind the elbow? Does it make the...
Because it's a joint, and when you hit the joint, it disrupts it better.
Well, then you would grab the elbow.
No,
You don't grab the elbow?
no.
Because it bends.
Yes, and it's not controllable.
Right above the elbow?
Well, yeah.
Right above.
Where? What is that? What is that area?
Grab the elbow just fine.
No, not the elbow. Up here. What is it?
Behind the elbow.
It's the bicep.
Oh, yes.
And if you grab just in between the bicep and the tricep, okay, biceps up on top.
Then it hurts.
As you can see here, okay, here's the bicep, the tricep is down here, in between is here, okay, you pinch in there, and the same thing on the outside, okay, and you pinch with your fingers, okay, so you check, right, go behind the elbow, turn and pinch the tissue between the top and the bottom muscle. The top is the tricep, the bottom is the tricep. Pinch that and then hit. Okay? So what happens is, let's take you out on mute again. Push you over here so I can see. All right. Check. Height though. Twist. Punch. And what happens as I'm punching you, okay, is because you're getting behind the elbow, I'm turning here, and then you pinch, and it makes me bend even more, possibly even buckle the knees. So now I'm even more weak. Last step, then we'll move on to something else. Check, haito at the elbow, okay? Pivot, causes more. Grab, and now hikite, pull down as you punch. Okay? So I'm here punching, and you push me and pinch and pull. And now I'm like this, and I got to take that little hobble step, right? I'm like this, and you pinch and pull, and I go like this, trying to keep my balance. And now I'm really off. And there's all kinds of exposure there. Okay? So these are much more involved than just pushing away, right? Okay? So there's a lot more we can do if we want to. If you want to do damage. Okay? All really quick. Check, haito, spin, pinch, grab, pull, okay? Pop. Okay? And then finish with maigeti. Check, outlock with a haito, grab, pinch, pull, punch, kick into the side of the knee. Because I'm here, I'm doing this, and I'm like this. And this knee is collapsed, and I shuffled, and I'm off balance, and then you kick the side of the knee. Okay? And we're done with them. Okay? So there's a lot more we can do than just check. Okay? If we need to. Okay? You don't necessarily need to do any of that. Okay? Someone comes to push you, and you just step back out of the way. And maybe that's all you need. Okay? Or maybe it's somebody coming trying to try and grab you and throw you in their car. Now you got to do all that. Okay? The situation is how you determine how much to use, how much force to use. Okay? If it's your little brother, you can do the haito strike, and he goes, "Ah, it hurts, mommy, mommy," and then you get in trouble. Right? Or you can just do the check, the soft haito, and grab, and just hold their arm there. Okay? Just above the elbow. You don't have to pinch hard, you just have to hold it. And then say, we're not going to play this game anymore. Depends on who's doing what. Okay? All right. So little lengthy self-defense techniques that we can think about. So that's true of a lot of different situations. Okay? Someone comes up to do the jacket grab. Okay? Or the hammer lock, or the hair pull, or the headlock. Okay? You can figure out what to do instead of just one thing. Okay? Multiple defenses that you can attack, use. Okay? Something to explore and think about. Okay? All right. Excuse me. Sorry, I clear my throat. All right, let's see. Trying to see who we have here and what we're working on. Let's run through Heian Nidan, and then we'll have people do some things separately as we work on the advanced kata. Okay? So, right? If I'm facing the same way you are, right? Hand knee on, right foot out. Ichi. Back stance, drop your knees and keep them open. Single knuckle. Okay? Pivot this foot and the other foot over here, turns and moves over. Up, in, out, straight. Keep your center down here. Don't stand up. Halfway up, halfway back. Hands are on your hips, side kick, back knuckle, pivot. Shoot though. Shoot though. Shoot though. Okay, I'm going to turn a little sideways, press and step in Ki-ai. Hey! Okay. Are you using your hips? Just like we talked about at the beginning of class? Okay, we practiced Heian Shodan. Are you doing that? Here we go. Ichi. Hips. Snap. Snap your hips on each one of these. Okay. Here we go. Here, which hip is where? Okay. When do they transfer energy? Okay. There's like 3 or 4 transfers right there. Okay. Something to think about in practice. Kick, reverse punch. Practice your hip rotation. Okay. Step Ki-ai. Okay, so now we're here. Ichi. Down, open, up. Same thing the other way. Okay. And back. And courtesy. So you have to practice your hip rotation on all of these. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Tristan, Blake, and Braden. We're going to run through Kanku Dai, and the rest of you are going to do a kata that you want to work on, or the 2-person drill that you want to work on. And if you want, you can partner with your brother if you want to, Connor, and you can attack him with wrist grabs, and he can attack you with the 2-person drill. It's up to you. Okay? But otherwise, Heian Shodan, Heian Nidan, Heian Sandan, Heian Yandan, okay? Or Heian Godan for the rest of you. Or you can practice the Futari Geiko, the pushing drill, back knuckle, headbutt, that one, okay? All right, the others are going to do Kanku Dai. Okay, so Musubi Dachi. Hey, Kanku Dai. Yoi. Ich. Ni. San. Chi. Use your hips. Go. Come on, Braden. Roke. Cheech. Should be at the press and the Ki-ai. Ich. Good. Yes, open to closed. Okay. So it goes here, kick, open to closed, and then in and up. Same thing. So next move, go to front stance first. Ich. Yes. Ich. Side kicks. Neat. Remember, when you're here, you have to move the back foot over so you go straight up on the wall. Ich. Shoot those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Braden, you're facing the wrong way. You should be facing the back. No, you have the correct hand. The other foot, yeah, but turn 90 degrees towards the window. Keep turning. Keep turning. There you go. Ich. Yes. Kick. Down. Step back. Out block. Double punch. Ich. Face the front. Barricade. Drop. And get on to the back. Ich. Step. Shoot on to the back. Turn. Out block. Ichi. Out block. Reverse punch. Out block. Reverse punch. There's no step there, leg. Okay. Blake, turn, out block, double punch. Turn the other way. There you go. Ichi, pull back, side kick to the back, shuto to the front. H, press, shuto stepping into nukite. Right, this one, but forward. H, up, turn around. Back knuckle, shuffle, hammer, elbow, down block. Ichi. Next block, up and around. Okay, should be facing the back. Double kick, back knuckle, kiai. Then turn, yoi. Tristan, you got turned around. The very end. All right, you may. Everybody should be done now. Okay. All right. Let's see. I was watching the three boys doing their kata. I didn't see what everybody else was doing. So we'll start with Elliot. What were you working on? Just show me real quick. Don't say it because I can't hear you because you're on mute. Show me what you were working on. Elliot. Oh, you were doing the kata with us? Okay. How about Connor? What were you doing? Your two-person drill? Okay. And I should just turn this on. Let's do this. Okay. I'm going to unmute everybody. There, and then I'm going to ask you guys if you can talk, if you can tell me if you had any questions on what you were working on, if you needed help.
I don't have any questions. Do you have a question?
No.
No? Okay.
Bobby, you were okay? You didn't need help?
Yeah.
How about you, Piper? No? Nate, you have any questions, Nate?
Nope, I'm all done.
Okay. All right. I'll put you back on mute, all. Okay, let me check to see how we're doing here. Got a few minutes. Okay. All right. We're going to work a little bit more on our hips. Okay. Punching to the face, one on each side, ichi. And then to the body, ni. And to the belt, san. Okay. Ich, head, chest, body. Focus on your hips. Feel your feet pushing into the floor. Okay. Ich. Ni. All right, start with the other hand. Face, ichi. Other hand first. Ni. Use your hips. Okay. San. Chi. All right, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. Okay? We're going to do all 6, but we're going to start 1 face, 2 body, 3 down, 4 face, 3 or 5 body, 6 down. Okay, so we're trading arms each side till we get all 6 done. Ichi, face, body, belt, face, body, belt. Okay, so you should do them on each side. Here we go. Ich. Knee. Oh, I got lost track. Sun, face, body, belt. Face, body, belt. Ich. Okay. Just a little exercise to work on our hips. Okay. All right. It was a good class. I'm going to turn you on just for fun. Unmute everybody. Yeah. See everybody. Piper needs to move back if she can. So does Elliot. So does Bobby. Move back, Elliot. All right, we're going to do Sensei Says. Sensei Says front kick. Down block. Oh, Leighton, I didn't say Sensei Says. Sensei Says side kick. Back kick, front kick. Sensei Says down block. Sensei Says 2 down blocks. Double punch. Oh, Braden's out. Sensei Says side kick. Sensei Says 2 down blocks. 2 outward blocks. Double punch. Sensei Says 3 roundhouse kicks. That'll work. All right, 3 hook kicks. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, Elliot's out. Piper's out. I didn't say Sensei Says. You got Blake and Nate and Bobby and Tristan left. All right, Sensei Says 2 hands down. 1 hand down. Oh, 1 hand down. Sensei Says outward block. Inward block. Sensei Says back kick, side kick. Other leg, back kick, side kick. Oh, it's hard to get you guys out when we're not playing together. All right, Sensei Says shutauke. Sensei Says haitauke. It's a reverse hand, Nate. All right, Sensei Says down block. Kakiuke, hooking. All right, I think we got 4 winners. We're out of time. Everybody up. Standing, facing the front. Kyotsuke. Shomani, right? Sensini, right? Otagani, right? All right, good job, everybody. Practice your hip rotation. Practice your kata.
Bye, Sensei.
Bye.
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 Bye-bye.